The holidays usually mean more cookies, pies, cakes, and breads. Delicious. It can be hard to enjoy your favorite treats without overindulging, but the good news is there are ways to create healthy alternatives. I asked Julie Brown with Lifetime to go over some easy ingredient swaps. Okay, thank you again for joining us tonight, Julie. There's a lot of baking recipes that obviously incorporate flour. So are there actual healthier alternatives to flour?
Yeah, absolutely. There are quite a few different options out there on the market. Some of the most common ones that you'll see now are some different types of nut flours, things like almond flour, and I've got a little almond flour cookie recipe for you guys tonight. You'll also see things like coconut flour, as well as things made from beans. Different types of bean flours that you can use as well. And the thing that's really important to be mindful of if you're utilizing a flour alternative to the most common, which is all-purpose flour, is that it's not always a one-to-one ratio swap. And most often, I'll just send people onto the internet for a quick search to make sure that they're swapping that out appropriately if they're using a traditional recipe to swap out for an updated ingredient.
And for the person who might be hearing for the first time, oh, there's healthier alternatives, why should I maybe be switching off good old regular flour? What are the reasons maybe to switch off if you want to go healthier?
That all-purpose flour is exceptionally processed, and it goes through a lot of different stages where they bleach it, making it less than desirable for our body. And of course, all-purpose flour is made from wheat, which tend to cause inflammation for a lot of people, even those who may not know that they have an issue with gluten, which is found in wheat. So anytime we can eliminate those high inflammatory ingredients, that's always a win in baking.
Now this next part almost feels sacrilegious when I'm thinking of Christmas sweets and cookies. Sugar, obviously a huge component of what we're putting together this holiday season. How can we substitute some of that sugar out of there?
Yeah, that's a tough one, especially during the holiday season, but anytime we can eliminate or minimize some sugar intake, it's a big win. So a lot of times people will go for natural sugar alternatives like honey or even maple syrup. Which is in the cookie recipe I have for you guys tonight. Or you can go with some more well-known alternatives that are made from a plant source, like stevia or monk fruit. Those tend to have much less impact on blood sugar, allowing people to utilize them on a regular basis and not feel so bad about those sweets because they're a much healthier option for you.
So we've swapped out some of the flour, we've swapped out the sugar for some other sweets. Are there any other components in recipes, whether they be for making cookies or just other types of foods, dinners, meals, other swaps people can maybe make?
Well, another big one that a lot of people are baking with, it's in so many things, is butter. And again, I'm equal opportunity when it comes to butter, especially if you can use a grass-fed version. But if you do want to swap that out, you can use an applesauce as an alternative, or a lot of times you can swap it for coconut oil and even sometimes a grapeseed oil or an olive oil, depending upon the recipe. And again, if it's not a recipe that called for those ingredients, I encourage people to do a quick search to make sure that they are doing the proper ratios of an ingredient that they're swapping in a classic family recipe.
And besides going to those oils like coconut or olive oil, why would we be switching away from maybe your standard bottle of vegetable oil that's sitting in a kitchen?
Oh my goodness. Those vegetable oils, I mentioned inflammation earlier. They are synonymous with creating a myriad of inflammatory pathways, opening them up in the body and creating issues for people. People who have arthritis, chronic health problems, those vegetable oils, including canola oil, can exacerbate existing inflammation or create issues for people who may not have it. So anytime we can minimize or eliminate a vegetable-based oil, soybean oil, veggie oil, or even the canola oils that are commonly called for in these recipes, I would call that a pretty darn big win. And when it comes to some of our other food intake outside of baking swaps, anytime you're taking a look at your labels and reading your ingredients, if you can swap the foods out that have those high inflammation oils, it's a great life choice for sure.
So for that skeptical person who's hearing, you took my sugar, you took my flour, how can you promise me this cookie is still going to taste good? You have a recipe that you guys are real excited about.
Yeah, it's a very simple one. In fact, I made it with my daughter earlier tonight. She was very excited about it, and it didn't take very long at all. So all we're taking is some of the things I've already showed you, a couple of cups of this almond flour, which you can find in most baking aisles. I got it just at a regular grocery store, so no fancy trips there. I used 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil that I simply softened in the microwave for just a minute. Then we're going to use 1 egg. And for me, I wanted just a little bit more flavor, so I tossed in a little bit of vanilla extract. You're going to mix all that up and then toss it in the refrigerator. So this is half of my remaining dough. I already made half of this. And then I baked them for 15 minutes in a 350-degree oven after they had sat for 30 minutes in the refrigerator. And I got some lovely looking little cookies. I would tell you that these are a really nice alternative to a shortbread. So they were really tasty. There is a nice subtle sweetness, and the vanilla adds a beautiful kick. And I would say if you want to play around with them and have fun, you could add some sprinkles into the mixture, or even do just a smidge of a red food coloring, or even toss in some strawberries if you want to get a natural coloring agent in there to give you some red Christmas flair.
And that's what's interesting is you didn't add a bunch of different ingredients to make something healthy. You just switched out, and you kept that to really only 4 specific ingredients, still making a good cookie.
Very, very simple to make. Again, it took me about 5 minutes, and that included the time I got all the ingredients out from my counter and made my daughter count them to make sure we had everything together. So it was a nice, fun activity that we did together.
Well, Julie, thanks for these tips. Hopefully people can apply them beyond the holiday season and make their lives healthier throughout all of 2021. Thank you again for having some time for us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You'll find more information on Lifetime at WCCO.com. We'll be right back.